Ascension Sunday it is. Today our entire church, we celebrate the feast of Christ the King. What comes to our mind when we say king, queen? A royal palace, a king and queen sitting on heavy golden thrones, studded with diamonds and precious stones, beautiful silken garments on their bodies, with a crown studded again with emeralds and rubies and I don't know. Yes, all this comes to our mind. A king who sits, probably that song, the king was sitting in his counting house, counting all his money. The queen sitting in her parlor, eating bread and honey. Yes. Is that the king that we celebrate today? No. Christ the King is a different king. He is the king who came not in a palace, but he was born in a stable, in a poor little manger, with cattle around him, with the stink of cow dung within that area. His mother and father were not king and queen in silken robes, but was a simple young girl, Mary, and Saint Joseph, his foster father. He lived a life of poverty, of simplicity, being a son of a carpenter. And then, when he moved out into his ministry, he loved and served his people like a servant. He washed the feet of his disciples. He cared with compassion and wept over his people when they wept. He soothed their hurts, soothed their pain and their worry and their concern. Such was his kingship. He wore no crown of gold and emeralds and rubies, but he wore a crown of thorns on his head. His throne was not a big glamorous chair, but was that old rugged wooden cross. Have you accepted this Jesus as your king? Then you have to accept his